messages and stuff.
All right, cool. Is there a way I can not get my text messages? Because I really don't want to talk to nobody right now. It's Saturday. You know how that goes.
That is, oh my God, this is like.
You said it's up there, right?
Yeah. I didn't say you put on the
No, I only put it on when what's his name was doing the freestyle earlier, but you know what I mean?
I missed that one. It was dope. It was good.
It was good.
What you mean?
What?
Oh,
This freestyle was cool.
Nah, it was
cool.
It was decent.
I don't have no juice.
You ever seen the movie Juice?
Yeah, I saw juice. What's down there, Kevin?
Juicy.
What's that? That's a ginger ale.
Oh no, we left the cranberry juice. That's a Heineken can bottle.
Oh.
Well, we left this in the fridge from earlier.
Yeah.
I see you was prepared. Okay. Why would you put that back over here?
My fault.
I was gonna bring Bleek, but he just had to go to Miami. So I was planning on bringing him last minute, but then he got a call this morning. He got to fly out. So I was gonna actually just have him just show up, which would have been cool.
Nah, it would have been dope.
So good. Hold up, so we don't got no cups?
Kev.
I'm not a cook.
We could get cups from
That's crazy.
Kev, you could get what? One.
There's some cups out there.
Out there?
From the thing.
Look at Kevin.
He said, I'm not the
assistant.
I'm
Yes.
not intern here.
For today, for right now, for like 2 minutes.
I'm not the assistant though.
No, right there.
No,
I think.
right there in the middle. Boy.
All right, so
y'all know he's special.
Oh my God. He said, "You mean go to?"
Nigga like Diddy,
He's
yo.
looking like, I'm out of here.
Don't like Diddy.
Like I'm Diddy, like I'm gonna ask him to go walk to
Junior's
to go get
Get
cheesecake.
that cake. I don't like cheesecake.
Alright. You gonna do my check?
I'm fat. I love cheesecake.
Me too.
Cheesecake.
I'm a fat Italian.
And I love cake, but I do not like cheesecake.
Oh man. Alright, so
No. We're gonna get you a new thing. A new A.
I like AA. Oh, this
You like AA?
Oh, you lit, sis.
She made it.
Yay.
She made it. She
There
made
you
it.
go.
They was like, yeah, we went through it already. You can have it.
Right.
For some reason, I think we can sink these type of cups.
They do. Alcohol does. You have to drink it quick.
Oh, you gotta take shots. That's what you
Pretty
said.
much.
There you go. I like that.
That's okay.
That sounds.
First one always goes down the hardest. So
Oh.
Wait, bring that cranberry out, because I'm going to need a chaser after that.
Shots.
Don't do that.
Shot,
Kevin,
shot,
don't do
shot,
that.
shot.
can open this
Here
one
I
too.
go.
I should have brought. I was too lazy to carry two up. I got another bottle in my
Take it
car.
and
Why am I drinking?
If you want somebody to come down when I leave, you can have another bottle in my car.
Oh yeah,
Why am I drinking?
we'll definitely get that bottle.
You guys try the EXO yet?
I didn't try it, but I'm planning to.
It's crazy.
When?
Have you doing crazy shit?
I don't know if I need to.
Have you surfboarding?
I don't know if I need it because I had.
That's what
I
I'm
had a
Don't
lot
tap
of
bottles no more?
a lot of Henny.
I feel like we just be busting them open.
You supposed to tap? I thought the guys
I
just
was
be doing
like-
that. I don't know.
No, I do that. You know?
No.
I used to do that when I was outside.
Right, I thought the guys just do it outside. You know.
That's different.
They
That's a
just,
different
like, tap
lifestyle.
the
What
bottle.
lifestyle are you living like right now?
In the hood, yeah.
I
That's
plead
some
the
ghetto
fifth.
shit.
Y'all ready to open this?
She said they still tap bottles.
I
I'm
plead
like,
the
oh,
fifth.
Bianca, I know that you not be there tapping bottles.
She went to the,
Tap in the bottle.
She went to the bathroom,
Thank
Kev?
you.
Alright, so we can start. Let's start. Hey, real conversations.
Hey.
What's up? What's up, y'all?
These cords is throwing me off.
Hey, what's up?
Bianca got like 1,000 cords over there. She's like ready to plug them all into her phone
I'm gonna just leave them over.
to start a chain reaction.
Uh-oh.
She like chain reaction. She like chain reaction.
Don't follow him up with that.
Sorry, don't do this.
Nah, what's up? So we got a special guest today. Introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, y'all? Tommy Puzo, Duce, Roc Nation, Warehouse Music Group. It's an honor to be here with my Brooklyn crew.
Yes.
Brooklyn.
Shutting
Brooklyn.
it down. That's right.
Brooklyn.
Or Queens, you said, because East New
Well,
York,
yeah,
Liberty Ave,
cause
Hemlock's Queens.
you like
Oh my God,
Queens,
here we go.
Borderline.
We like
Right
that
there,
East
right
New York
there.
stuff right
Yeah,
there.
it's-
Whatever.
Sick of hearing
You
that.
could do Brooklyn.
I'm representing New Jersey now.
Now you just in the
I'm selling out.
He came up and now he's in Jersey.
I'm selling out before I get beat up by this Brooklyn crew.
Just sold your soul to Jersey.
Right.
Shout out to Christy, he's still stopping people in traffic. I'm just saying. Oh man, so tell the people, you with Roc Nation and Warehouse, right?
That's right, yeah. Warehouse Music Group.
Warehouse Music Group. How is it over there?
It's dope, man.
Casanova is like the I want to say is like the main
attraction.
Yeah, right now.
Huh?
And knock your teeth out.
Right. Punch you in your face.
Right.
Knock your teeth out. That's right, girl. She knows it. Man, how you got so many good-looking girls in here, man?
Because
that's why you tell them out.
Start hanging out with him more.
Listen,
I got no girls, man.
I bring attractive women, so you know that way everybody can see the attractive women and you can pick one.
Wow, man.
Not it.
You gonna put us on the menu next? Now we gonna go on the menu next, right?
What you like?
You got jokes.
They all vegans too.
But
I ain't no damn vegan. Fuck that.
He's a lucky man.
Oh, they like they meat.
All right, I fought for that one. But anyway.
Yeah, because she about to go left and I'm about
back
to
on task.
You already know she was.
Right.
Listen, pause. So, yeah. So how is it working over there? Because
it's great.
I heard
man.
Security is tight.
Yeah, try getting in the building with Jay there. They throw me out.
Yeah,
once in a while. Yeah.
Crazy.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to come over there, but I don't know I gotta pick a time to go over there because I don't know. If,
you come anytime, man. You come anytime.
I come anytime.
Yeah, bro.
That's fine. I have to get in
Anytime.
As long as you bring these ladies with you.
Y'all hiring?
He shows up solo.
Listen,
Y'all got the power, so you show up, he gets in.
That's what I'm
There you
saying.
go.
Y'all hiring? Earlier.
That's how it works.
Pussy power.
It's sweet pussy
That's
Saturday.
what Ho said.
But long as it's good though.
That's what Ho said. The power of the PUSSY.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why even some white boys try to stay fly.
Oh,
I got boys too.
You got boss. He said I got boss.
Everyone thinks they can rap. I'm not.
So,
I can't rap.
So what you do? What you do over there at Roc Nation though? What's your job title?
I do all the PR for Warehouse, for Bleek, for Warehouse Music Group, and then I'm a brand ambassador for Duce since 2009. Actually, one of the first people to really promote the brand.
Wow.
In the cognac. So. A while back, I was with Bleek, and we were up at Roc Nation just talking to Hove about the whole situation about him, moving over into a different lane into becoming now CEO Memphis Bleek.
Okay.
So with that, he said, okay, well, I have this new cognac, and this is 2007, 2008, before anybody even knew what it was, and he gave us the thumbs up to kind of move and, start representing the brand.
Okay.
So with that, we kind of just... we did a party at La Marina, which was really the takeoff for the product. And a lot of people still don't even know about it because we don't do any commercials.
Yeah.
Like you'll see other cognac companies do like, commercials on TV and things like that. We everything's word of mouth really, unless we're on tour, which is different, because obviously the Barclays Center, 40/40 Club pushes it. But other than that, it's really word of mouth,
You was the first one to bring Jay to...
La Marina.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
I caught a lot of heat. What happened with that was because through Bleek and I, we always arguing and fighting and everything. But I'm like his white brother, so we go back a long way. And that party actually put really me on the map because Hove asked us to find a club in New York that wasn't like anywhere else. Okay. At the time, La Marina wasn't really too well known.
Yeah.
So it was like an outdoor, indoor kind of place. And the owner ordered 200 cases. And, I set that meeting up. I didn't really bring Hove. Bleek did. But he said I ran with it, which I did, So
now you got to run with that.
It ended up giving me a lot of exposure after, so it was pretty dope.
Great.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It got to be dope working with Bleek though. We waiting for Bleek to come out with music though.
Yeah, actually I'm gonna drop something now for y'all that nobody knows. He's actually writing a song right now. I was just on the phone with him, so I think he's got something cooked up right now.
Okay, he got some heat.
I know Casanova and the dudes Rel Carter and Brian Axelrod. Shout out to them. They've been all over him to kind of come out and do something. So, for Bleek, people don't realize he discovered Rick Ross, Rihanna, Pitbull. If you watch the Round Here video, I don't know if you guys, it's long time ago. But in that video, you'll see Pitbull and Rick Ross in the background of the video. So he doesn't get a lot of credit for a lot of things that he did, but he gets a check. So
that's why they call him.
That's
why they call him CEO Bleek. That's why they call him CEO Bleek.
He's a good dude, man. He, like I said, without him, he gave me the kind of the plug to move with this with Hov. So, he always looked me out. It's a family up there, which is dope. Everybody knows each other from one way or another, it's pretty cool. There's really no new friends in the building, so that's pretty cool.
That's what's up.
Kind of like y'all here,
Oh yeah, we have a friendly environment over here.
We do.
Tokyo, you got a question? You got a question?
You're gonna learn to love him somewhere down the line.
That means you like him if you say that. It's like when a girl says you're cute.
It's like my little brother.
You
got your first foot in the door.
Nah, he's like my little brother.
That's my sister.
He's doing something right. He's got you three here, so he's doing something right. You may not give him credit on the air, but he's doing something right.
Nah, Tokyo has a question for you. She's straight from Tokyo.
I'm not.
All the way from.
We established that I can pass for any race. Okay,
there you go.
Any race.
That's right.
Well, I'm really black, so I'm Sicilian.
Hey,
Sicilian. So that's where I got my soul from.
Now, working with Roc Nation, what's your favorite, part of being in? I don't want to say it's secretive, but if you go to Indeed, you can't just apply to Roc Nation, So
Right.
what's the best part of being there?
I think it's really the people that are there. Everyone's kind of got a unique position and perspective on what they do, So, they're just regular people, man. It's like a lot of people, the whole stigma of Jay and the whole movement is like they're above everyone, and it's not like that, man. Even Jay himself, the few times I've got to spend time with him, he's mad humble,
Okay.
and everybody there, especially Bleek too, is another one. Like Bleek's just a regular dude, man. Like that's why I think they're so successful in what they do, because they're just they keep it 100 every time, man. Everybody that they see, they treat the same way, which I think is why they've been so successful. There's really nobody that they look at that's they're above them or anything, So that's the whole meaning of the paper planes. People don't know. It's like back in the day, they Jay and Bleek, they used to throw paper planes at the projects, and it's paper planes because now we're on private jets.
Nice.
So it's like think big and you'll be big,
I know.
It's a message that everybody could use. So that's shout out Emery on that. Emery
Yes.
Jones. He took that whole thing and made it a movement, man.
Wow.
I say
Amazing.
Emery is my I really everything that he puts on Instagram, any quotes that he put out, like
He's a genius,
it's just
man.
dope, man. I think everybody should follow him just to get that inspiration when you wake up in the morning.
Vegas Jones.
Because he's just like dope, and I definitely I would love to have him come on, because he just has that has that story that we all need to.
He paid his dues, man. He's a genius.
we all need to
he
listen
took
to,
the
man.
company to another level. To be honest with you, when he got out, he took it to another level.
Yeah.
So shout out Emery.
Yeah. And speaking of Roc Nation, I'm pretty sure Kanye could walk up to Roc Nation.
Oh God.
What's your feelings on that? Let's talk Kanye for a minute.
Well, we gotta talk Kanye for a second. I'm just because I mentioned it.
You've met him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Around him.
I have.
So,
He's
what
a good
is
guy.
your stance on?
I'll be honest with you.
You knowing him as a person versus.
I don't know him that well.
Okay.
I've met him a few times here and there at shows. Backstage, Made in America.
Okay.
At Revel, a couple times, and on the tour back in the day. So, I think a lot of it's done for exposure. I got to be honest with you. I don't know the man well enough to critique what he's doing. I don't agree with his views.
Right.
I think they're foolish, but everybody's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing with hip hop. It's like this whole thing with Tekashi and Casanova. And, it's creating even bad publicity. People like that.
Yeah,
Nobody reads
bad
the newspaper anymore,
To hear
but
good
they read
right.
bad news, and it creates controversy. So
do you think that was false though with Casanova and Tekashi?
I knock your teeth out.
I just think
Because I think he should knock. I think he should knock his teeth out though.
I think honestly,
Am I the only one?
This is the problem. With me, with the whole situation, I'll be honest with you. This is why New York is so off with their music and so whack.
I say that all the
because I travel a lot, and you go to even like Philly's the best example. You got Freeway, you got Meek, they all stick together, man, and they love each other. This shit here is stupid, man.
I'm like, why can't I have a group of black men that just stand by each other?
This is what she
wants. Can we have some kind of support? I get it. Rap is about
this is what she wants.
At the end of the day, we can battle. We gonna see who's the best man, and then we gonna shake hands and keep it moving. It don't have to be all
She
all
wants
the time.
kumbaya.
It doesn't. Not even kumbaya. Just
she wants a bonfire where everybody just like woosaying and talking.
You know what it is, man?
You know what I'm saying?
When I talk about this to people like like my boy Debo and Bleek and these guys is like, let the young kids live, man. Like, we're older now, so our time. I'm 41 years old, man. I haven't seen it, from Biggie. That was my era, Tupac, and it's a different era now. Now you got purple hair and tight jeans and skirts. And that's what's popping. So that's what's popping. And I actually think Tekashi's a dope artist. I'll be honest with you. He reminds me a little bit of Fredro Starr from Onyx. He got that kind of throw your guns in the air, that kind of move. So I think it's dope. I mean, but to see Casanova and Tekashi on a record, I think will be hot. And you know what? That's what the setup I think is. I mean, I think,
I don't know about the record though. I think they could make a record together, but I don't think it'll. To me, I don't think it'll be like dope though.
I mean, how old are you?
I'm 32. I'm 33.
So you're a little bit ahead. Yeah, you're a little bit older like me. So I mean,
I just feel like it's not something. It's not something I will listen to. Like I can't sit up there and say, "All right, it's Saturday afternoon. Let me play this shit."
I mean, you wouldn't play anything like Saturday afternoon. Neither one of them. Like it's not like I'll just listen to it and read a book.
So go to the gym. Yeah, go to the gym. And
I can't. That's not the type of music.
It's got to be like a turn-up type of thing.
Like I respect it. Like I respect the grind. Like these dudes grind. Like they go hard. For they brand.
But to me, it's like why New York is so off right now. It's been for years because nobody supports each other. We're the only city that's everyone's got to be so tough
down
and so.
I
hate it. I'll be honest with you. It's not my style.
You know what's crazy? Maybe is everybody here? Wait, time out. Is everybody here from New York?
I'm originally.
Okay, I think you guys are saying that because you're from New York. Like when I'm originally from Baltimore, and we are extremely segregated with.
Say that again, Baltimore.
Not even Baltimore, Baltimore.
And we feel like New York is more like
together.
I'm trying to tell you, like where I'm from, like we're like people like I lived in LA before. I've lived in like 7 different places, and I feel like New York is people like, oh, you grind, okay, we'll try to grind. And first of all, Atlanta is top of that, but I feel like New York is honestly like if you're grinding, I'm grind. Like all right, you can grind. Maybe because y'all from here.
New York is all about let's see who's best.
That's right.
I'm on
that's
top.
Where everywhere.
There's no
everywhere.
support. A lot of New Yorkers do not support each other.
They do not support each other.
Everybody's in competition with each other.
That's what it is.
The battle of the boroughs.
Yeah, especially
from
the
Bronx.
Well, I don't know, but maybe I need
the Bronx.
I'm not
gonna lie. I'm in competition with everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I just been meeting some
It's a Brooklyn thing,
mentality, though.
Well, maybe I just meeting some great people because everybody been nice to me since I've been here.
She said because she from Baltimore. Baltimore. Mello's from Baltimore.
Down south, like they promote each other crazy.
And
like
they don't play our records either.
No,
they don't. But we play the hell out of theirs though.
Yeah, that's to me is whack too.
It's whack,
I'm not with that.
So you don't think we should play their music?
They don't play ours. Nah, I mean. Besides Hove, you go down south, you don't really hear anything.
Do you really hear a lot? No. Do you really hear a lot of Hove down south?
Yeah, because they have no choice because we're on tour. It's like that's what you gotta play. He's the exception to the rule, though. Everybody else, you're not gonna hear like Casanova.
Well, what's funny is that what's funny is that if they're in that club, they're gonna play it.
Yeah.
Of course, but that's that
anything.
Yeah, fake shit.
Right, exactly.
That's what they do.
Play. I'm not gonna play the person they beefing with. I'm not gonna play. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're gonna.
I'm not even.
If you playing it, like I said before, you just tell them to turn that shit off. Put my music on.
No, when I was in Atlanta, like all the music was twerk music, and maybe I'm because y'all know where I'm from.
I like
it's
twerk
in the
music.
middle,
so
it's not where I'm from. It's not too south and it's not too north. So when I'm in a club, I don't want to hear twerk music all the time. And they even have motorsport, and they only play Migos part. They even have Nicki Minaj's part. I'm like, come on, like I guess.
Well, I guess they play the hottest verse.
They'll play the most popular. But I mean, in the club, no matter what, they rarely play a whole song. Period.
They play
They don't
that.
play a whole song.
True.
They're gonna play 2 seconds.
But here,
they're gonna play the hottest verse, the hottest part.
They'll play
where all
Cardi
the
B's
bitches
part.
is snapping and you
They
know.
won't
Because
play-
Cardi B is like the
and
fifth amigo,
right.
fourth amigo, or something
No, I'm
like
talking
that.
about here. They'll play
Right?
Nicki
I'm just
Minaj's
saying.
part and Cardi B's part, but not really.
But not Migos
Yeah,
part. But you know
yeah.
what? They're both from New York.
That's what
it
I'm
depends
saying,
on where
yeah.
you're at. They're both
Yeah.
from New York. They're beefing
Listen.
with each other. They want, you know what I mean? They want the hype. They like the hype. That's what that's about.
I ain't playing none of that shit.
Don't do
So what
that.
you playing?
Excuse me.
What era
Ari.
you? What era you from again?
That's right.
What,
The
for me?
big era.
Who are your
Big era?
favorites? Top 3 rappers.
Oof,
Ooh,
top three.
top
well,
3
Don't
rappers.
say Bleek.
Favorite.
No, I hate
Don't be
Bleek,
biased.
actually.
Oh, he said I hate.
Bleek. Yeah, Bleek and I we go to war every day. No, but my 3 favorite probably, I would say, one would have to be Hov.
Don't say Hov.
Of course. It's gotta
Of
be.
course.
It's
But
gotta
Hov
be
is
Hov.
like that.
He
And
said,
believe
"You
it or
see
not,
my shirt?"
growing up, I always like Nas better.
Okay.
Which is funny.
Yeah,
because
Nas is actually
Nas
one of my
is
favorites.
just the truth. And then I think 3, probably Tupac.
I love
I love Tupac.
I
That used to be my
love
husband when I was
Just
young.
because I'm
He's
big
like
on
my
lyrics,
number
man. Like
one.
I can't understand
Yes.
half this shit these people say.
You know what's
Right, I
funny?
get it.
You know
I
what's
just-
funny
yeah.
over there at Roc Nation? I feel like J. Cole, right?
He's dope.
J. Cole.
Yeah, he's
Shout
the
out
It's
to
best.
like
Cole.
it's like
the best.
it's like
Indeed.
one of the biggest artists over there, right? Huh?
Maybe the
He is.
biggest. Maybe the biggest right now.
He's dope.
His album was really dope.
He's dope. I like that he's spitting knowledge. He's
Yeah,
teaching,
he's got bars.
He's talking to these young dudes coming up. That's what I like.
Yeah, I was looking
He's
at
not?
the thing with what?
What?
Yeah, he is.
He
Of course he is.
Yeah, and
From the
Big Sean,
beginning,
right?
no?
Yeah,
Right.
from the very
beginning,
very
from
jump.
the very beginning.
Big Sean
Big
is.
Sean?
Big
Yes.
Sean just recently signed
Yeah,
on.
I saw his chain.
No,
Yeah, I like.
Jay-
Well, hold on.
Jada
I
Kiss.
didn't get a
Jada Kiss,
chain,
now
so
we-
I am not
not
a part.
everybody.
So stop
So
asking.
you're not-
I am not a part. I didn't get a chain yet. I'm waiting for it. It's in
A
the
chain
mail.
of what?
I gotta get a chain. Roc
I'll
Nation.
let you wear mine, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Were you at the Roc Nation brunch?
What happened?
Did you?
No, I did. I wasn't invited to that actually. No, I was away. I was in Aruba for that.
Oh,
Oh,
So when
That
you
looks
get
like-
I wasn't invited
when
to
you
that.
get invited, you
That
got
was for
one.
the big dogs. That wasn't.
was for the
Wait,
big
hold on,
dogs.
Yeah, I'm
hold
a
on.
little mandatory.
Hold on.
Right.
When
So
you
we-
get invited, when you get invited next year, right? It's 1, 2,
Two,
3,
yeah.
4,
Yeah.
Right.
If you
How
get
many
yes,
tickets
right?
we need?
6.
Oh, all right, cool.
Six.
Once again, you bring the females, bro.
That's why we going next year. We going to Roc Nation
Right.
brunch.
And it looks so. I just love to see black excellence. Like it was just so amazing. It looks so dope.
was. I just
It
wanna
was
see-
all these
It
entertainers
was.
in one place.
I just want to see the tension sometimes.
It
Shout
was
out
no beat.
my
It was
boy-
like everybody was
my boy
genuinely
Gordo.
enjoying each other.
My boy Gordo was supposed to come up here. They got his teeth knocked out. If you look at his Instagram, he was there, and on my Instagram, he posted a picture of Puff and Jay like toasting.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I have it on my. I had put it on my IG,
Dope.
like
It was
acting like I was
Puff,
actually there and shit.
Jay, T.I., Fab,
everybody was
DJ
there.
Khaled. Like it was just so many people. It looked
There was
so
a-
dope.
there was
So
I
a-
was
you
like,
so
I
hold
want to
on.
be
So
there.
hold
Like, I
on.
wanna
You
be
think
in
it was
the-
no tension there?
I'm not gonna say there's no tension, but I just genuinely, it seemed like it was all. It seemed like everybody was just celebrating each other. That's
Well,
what it
Right.
seemed
there,
like.
there, everybody had to behave, you know.
Right. So
Right. Well, that too. Of
So
course.
some
They
tension
gotta
was-
be
Just to
polished.
get all that power in the room is
Of
dope.
course,
It's
it's dope.
It
Like
was.
I want to be in the presence of that. That's amazing to me. We
Yeah,
don't
I was
gotta
out-
be,
I was
I'm
outside
over
begging
Here, he's over
for
here. We
change
mean
outside.
bugging in
Nah,
the
you was in
club.
begging.
you was in Aruba. You was chilling. You was
That's
chilling.
different tax
Chilling,
brackets.
taking
That's,
up that
that's,
shit.
that's,
You was
the,
chilling.
that's the billionaire bracket. Yeah.
You was
But it looks
chilling.
so
I'm not even in the
dope.
millionaire bracket yet.
You was
so.
chilling. You was chilling.
Yeah.
Oh man. So it's like you
It
do.
looked amazing.
So, what else? What else goes on over there? Because Warehouse is a different. It's like
It's a subdivision, of
right?
Roc Nation, right?
Okay.
Right. It's
Like,
all the same family, but
they're artists, right? Like Moreno. Manolo Rose.
right.
Is,
Shout out
is,
Manola Rose, yeah.
Is over there.
Right.
We
He's-
waiting
he's
for him to
Warehouse
put
too.
music out because he hadn't put music out in
Yeah,
in
Manolo
quite some time.
he got a whole bunch of shit that I don't know what he's doing because he's got a bunch of tracks that he could release anytime. So I think he's just waiting for it to get hot out or something.
Y'all know who Manolo Rose is, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Manolo's dope.
Yeah,
And we have this new artist that
I see them at 4040.
we have this new artist that's really dope. You should check him out. Fly Havana is his name. He's from Miami.
He's from Miami. I
Yeah,
heard him.
Okay.
he just dropping a mixtape in the next couple days, but he's super dope. He's really the next move from Casanova to kind of
Right.
bring the label back, on
Okay.
its feet because he's a super dope artist. Check him out. I am Fly Havana.
I think Casanova got to come out with some more heat too. I think he.
You heard
gotta-
his new track he just did?
I didn't hear it.
It's-
I'm
wow.
looking too. I'll
Had
look
me
into
hiding
it
under
too.
my bed.
Hip hop
Yeah?
right now.
Yeah, I was scared when I heard it.
Now, I don't know how long you've been with Roc Nation or music business in general. Where do you feel like artists not go wrong, but nowadays you said that everything is kind of like a marketing scheme, like as far as Kanye,
a gimmick.
yeah,
It's a
like
gimmick.
Kanye, the purple hair. Where do you feel like, when did that shift? Instead of just listening.
That's a good question. I think 2014 is when it really started to shift. Little Pump, Little Uzi, Little Mike, Little John,
Stop.
Little Beat.
I hate
But they
the
all
little shit. I hate littles. I hate
Everybody's
littles.
little-
That's the
something.
thing is that a lot of people don't give respect to another rapper that I really think is dope, is Lil Wayne. But he really started this whole shit, and you know, but every artist kind of just jumped on it, and I could see, you know, like who am I to say shit? Little Pump he's got no lyrics, but he's got a huge following.
He got a,
It's all
you
You
know,
about
like
what's
him,
catchy.
like it or not, like it or
What's
not.
catchy.
and he's working with
Right?
like really good producers too. So it's
He's
like,
got dope beats, you know, and that's the gimmick, is, you know, and it's like, you know, a lot like Love and Hip Hop. You know, I know a lot of people on Love and Hip Hop that I've worked with and stuff like that, and it's a gimmick too. You know, like Cardi used that platform to go to the next
skyrocket.
level. You know, but it doesn't mean necessarily everybody else is going to do it. So,
Right.
you know, I think the answer to your question is to buck the trend, and really that's what Hov is always talking about, is don't follow what everyone else is doing. You know, J. Cole, I think, is a great example of that,
100%.
where he don't give a shit about
He's
what
just
you
gonna-
say or you say. Not everyone really likes his
He's
album,
doing-
but if you listen to it 10 times, it's kind of dope. You know?
I have a question, because
Yeah.
everybody's talking about this.
Bianca.
Who writes their lyrics and who does? Do you think that plays a major part in their success? Because people are like, oh well, Cardi doesn't write her lyrics, so. But does that take away from her talent?
I think, you know, just being around, being the guy. I'm not like, I do public relations. You know,
Right.
I'm not an A&R. I'm not a producer. So when you sit in a studio, you know, it's easy. Like, let's say you're rapping, right, and then I'm here with him, and we hear you, you know, kicking some, you know, some bars, and then we chime something else in. It doesn't mean I wrote your lyrics. So a lot of people take that credit for that.
Right.
Whereas if you're just writing the whole 16. That's different, you know. But you know, it's like an art. When you're painting, you know, people can inspire different things while you're sitting in the studio.
Right.
So I think that's why artists keep their people with them to kind of help them get ideas. Doesn't mean you're writing. And I mean, at the end of the day, nobody really writes all their lyrics.
Right.
Drake, none of them do. But it doesn't take away from the genius
From the
of what it
they
is.
do.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, an artist needs a paintbrush. He needs a team.
They
you
need
know,
something to.
yeah, a canvas and different tools. So
Because that's all I hear. Oh, she didn't write her shit, so she ain't shit.
that's just hate.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that's
what
just
I
hate.
feel like. 'Cause
Right.
At the end of the day, she's still the person that's delivering it.
Yeah.
She's still the person that's performing it. She's still the one that,
Right,
you know what
right.
I mean?
At
So-
the end of the day, you're gonna get exposed Milli Vanilli style if you can't you know,
Right.
produce and do your own thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
Consistency.
That's why. Look, we
I
like
don't
to.
know.
We looking at each other like
Like,
this.
so she got somebody.
Three
so,
against two.
Yeah,
I wanna
I
see
mean,
it.
I
know,
mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, okay, somebody wrote, because even Safari was like, when he was like, oh, you know, I wrote some stuff. I didn't write all of her shit though. He didn't write all of Nicki's shit. So it's like, oh, people hear, oh, he wrote her rhymes. But he even said, I've written
I mean,
a line or two
who
here
do you
and
know
there
that
on
truly
this
wrote
song.
everything?
Everything. Nobody has written everything from
impossible.
beginning to
They're-
end.
they're
Of course,
influenced.
you need
I think
creatives
Tupac.
in
I think Tupac wrote
all of his stuff.
I'm gonna
everything,
kill you on
100%.
that one because it's not true. 'Cause
That's not true.
Do you remember Digital
I-
Underground?
I said-
Remember
I
Digital
don't know.
Underground?
I
Humpty
said.
Hump
I said. I think.
wrote a lot of his
No,
stuff.
I don't feel like any artist has completely
So-
written every catalog of their music from beginning to end
Not
by
one
themselves.
artist.
Not one.
So you don't think J. Cole?
No,
Yeah.
even him.
No.
I feel like somebody could have put. It could have been one line somebody put input on. It doesn't matter. No, but I don't think any artist has written anything from beginning to end completely 100%
There's
by
levels.
themselves.
I mean, if you're Milli Vanilli, that
Beyonce.
shit's just whack.
So I don't get it.
But if you're-
yeah, no,
comment.
it was written for Beyonce.
I know I was kidding, but I love
So,
her.
you know
Are
what
we?
I mean?
So listen, fuck that.
Fuck that.
You know why? Because a lot of people like you said, you know, you right. Like you have to perform it. You have to
Right.
You're
you
the
have
one
to
that's
deliver it,
delivering
right?
Right.
I feel that if I'm writing music for you and you deliver it to the best, you got a fan base, boom. I'm not gonna like say, oh, I wrote his shit.
Ghostwriter.
What I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna write a contract. I want 75%.
No one ever does that because they're
Right.
caught
Well,
up
what
in
I'm
the
saying
moment.
is that because
Right.
you're caught up in the
Yeah,
moment,
you get
so
wild.
you're not
Thinking
you're
happy,
not thinking about that percentage
Nah.
that you should be getting
You just trying to
because
make it hot.
now she going on tour or you going on tour, you making almost $1 million a show, right? And what the fuck I'm getting?
You're home.
I'm home.
Eating McDonald's.
Eating McDonald's, scratching my balls just
Yeah.
because they
But
itching.
sometimes people just do it for that. They just want to be
Nah,
on the
fuck
roster.
that. Nah, I want my 70, 85%.
I mean, it's
I want my
an
money.
evil business, man. I've seen a lot of people
Only
get
reason-
kicked to the
Over.
curb.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
think about it. If you taking 75, they still getting money from other avenues.
True.
So they making up that 75.
Definitely true.
Right.
Come on, man. Fuck
That's
that.
what I think is makes Roc
That's
Nation.
why I feel
wrote
like
for
a lot of
somebody. You're
people are
very passionate. Have you ever
misinformed.
wrote a song for somebody?
Hell no, he ain't writing for nobody.
better
He's
con-
knowledgeable
passionate about
the
it, though,
industry
right?
100%
Only
from
reason
beginning to
because
end.
I know. Like I know.
A lot
I
of
know
people
that
are misinformed. They
it's-
don't know what they're getting into.
it's
They
a
just want to be a
business.
part of the project,
Right,
but
right.
they don't know what goes into it. They don't know what they're supposed to be.
Shout out to Roc Nation.
Acknowledged for. They
Listen,
don't
we're
know
trying to
what
get
they're-
Duce to sponsor the podcast, so we got to make that happen. So we're gonna talk about that. Let's talk
So
about that.
what? How long have you been with Roc Nation?
Well, I've been with Duce since 2008.
Okay, 2008.
So I was like one of the first
Is
people to
there?
start.
Do you see yourself elevating, or is there anything else that you want to
Well,
do? Do you have any projects going on?
Right now, everything for me is warehouse. I'm on the run with Bleek every day, making moves, and we're looking for new artists. And the tour is coming. I think in June it starts.
Okay.
So with that, we'll do all the after parties and things like that. But my primary focus is to keep pushing Duce.
Is that
and to really build warehouse to where Roc Nation
what
is.
tour is that though? That's the
OTR 2.
OTR 2. That's
Yeah.
Oh yes, I need to go.
OTR
I want to
too,
go.
yeah.
she want tickets.
I want to. What's up?
Yeah,
I don't-
there's a long line of that shit.
I know.
Listen, I don't want
wanna
tickets.
go.
I
I
want
honestly don't even want to go because
You know why? Only because honestly, I'm gonna say, I acknowledge the fact that Beyonce is a great performer. She's
I
amazing.
can't hear you. What you said?
Don't do that to me, Ari.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
She's an amazing
Yeah,
performer,
it's
but
trouble.
she's not my favorite.
because a lot of people,
She's not.
a lot of people
she's
like
not my
Michael Jackson.
favorite.
A lot of people like
She's
Michael
not my
Jackson
favorite,
and
but
Prince, though.
I know that she's a great performer. I know that what I'm paying for is going to be worth it.
Can I say
So
something?
I want to see her in concert. I've never seen her in concert ever.
I know, but
and I've never
people
seen
saying
Jay in concert fully.
people
ever.
saying Michael Jackson was the best performer.
I love
No,
Michael
they're saying
Jackson.
Beyonce now is the best
But
Of
see-
our
No,
time.
they're saying of all time.
They can't say that.
performer.
Well, they can't say
I don't know
all
about
time.
all
I know
time.
now they say
Michael
she
was
is.
definitely
I believe
up there.
now she
I
is.
don't-
I'll go
I
on the
don't
record.
think
I'm not a big
Michael-
Beyonce fan for her music
I'm
either.
right.
I'm not.
Wait a second.
I know
For more
she's-
for women, but she's performing wise. Her voice. Booms,
Nobody's
boy.
beating her now.
Yeah,
No,
she's
but they're
hot.
saying
beating-
no,
I know, I've heard that.
So hold
too.
on. So you saying Beyonce is the best performer of all times?
No, I never said that.
No,
I think
now,
you said
I
that.
think
I'm
right
saying
now.
it.
I didn't say of all
I
time.
would say Whitney, and I would say
I gotta
Michael.
give that.
You say
Michael
Whitney.
to me
You
is
say
all
everything.
around.
I
All
love Michael
Wait,
right. Have you
Jackson.
seen Whitney in
I'm with
person?
you.
No, I've never seen.
Have you seen Michael in person?
No, I never seen Michael. But listen. I was.
I haven't seen him either.
But
So
we're
I
I was
talking
raised
about.
on
But what
him.
I'm saying, what
But
I'm saying is that like you never seen Beyonce. You said you want to see Beyonce.
I
in
want to
person.
see
You wanna
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yes, I've seen.
So I
It's
feel
a-
like
it's a
if
different
you
level.
see Beyonce and you haven't seen Whitney, you haven't seen Michael.
So you think she's
then
gonna
you're gonna
automatically
automatically
say that
like
No,
Beyonce
not
is?
true. To
That's
me,
not
I love
true.
Michael
Hey.
Jackson. To me, he is
Tokyo.
the best.
I'm just
Bang.
saying. I'm saying the reason why people are saying the best performer of all time is because of what the shows she put on. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Yeah, Whitney sings and stuff. But we're talking
Right.
about the whole experience.
Yeah,
that's what.
A
That's
to
what
Z.
they're.
Michael, I feel
From
like Michael has done
dancing-
that as
But you
well.
don't
No,
think-
but no.
Do
people-
Rihanna?
that-
Hold on. Do
dance-
Rihanna have a? Do Rihanna
I
has a?
love me Rihanna. I am
black
all
woman
about
there?
Rihanna Navy, but she's
No.
not a great
Great singer.
performer.
Oh, I'm
She's
just,
not
I'm
a
just,
great performer.
I'm just
not
asking
compared to
because
Beyonce.
she
And
looks
I
like
love
she has
Rihanna.
like a lot of like
No,
activity going on.
Beyonce is a better
at her concert.
performer.
You know what I'm saying? Like activity.
Beyonce
like
is a better
activity?
performer.
Sound like the
Beyonce is a better performer for this time, but I feel like Michael Jackson,
told-
for
thank
me
you.
personally.
Where's the
He thinks it
cocaine at?
too.
Because I think that
What
that's
Whoa,
what exactly.
how did we get to cocaine?
No, what happened?
Because how they gonna say?
What?
Did you see Michael Jackson perform live?
I've seen. I wasn't there live.
I've seen the
But what
videos of him.
So you
live.
don't think
What
that
I'm
he
saying is
was
that
a
you
great
can't-
performer
you
all time,
can't
or all
make-
time
you
great
can't
You don't
performer?
think he was a?
You can't
You're saying I
make
have to
that.
see both of them live in
Yeah,
order
like
for
you
me to
have
say
to-
that?
It's like you said.
Okay,
That's what
but
I'm saying from
That shit
all
is not-
around. That's
Actually, I did see Michael
That's
Jackson
not-
Summer
you
Jam.
did.
See, he's Michael.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
the
go.
summer jam.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Just
of
looked amazing.
But I didn't remember. I smoked too much weed.
and visuals. I'm talking about visuals, dance.
and still sing and sound.
So you're saying
like
Michael
the
didn't do
actual
that?
Michael. What are we
Michael
talking about?
Jackson?
Dance?
He
Like
danced as hard as
no,
Beyonce
no, he
did.
did not.
You don't
I'm
think
gonna stop the
No.
debate. It's a matter of opinion. You know what I
It's a
mean?
matter of
Yeah.
So
opinion.
That's
like
why-
for me, I don't like
believe so.
Beyonce.
I feel like I don't like Beyonce either. I'm gonna be
But her
honest.
voice
I don't.
booms.
But I know that she's an amazing performer.
You'll enjoy
That's
the show.
why I don't mind paying to
All
see
right.
her.
That's
There's no
why
doubt
I
you'll enjoy the
want
show.
to see her.
I feel like you.
Everybody that I've known that have seen her is like, it's an amazing experience. You will
But-
appreciate it. You will love it.
But then you gotta look at the flip side too. Who else they seen perform? Who else did these people see perform?
They probably saw other performers.
James
Brown.
What I'm
What are
saying-
you saying in terms? Like, I don't understand.
I'm
what you're
saying, what I'm
in
saying is
terms
that
of-
have you seen Michael Jackson? Have you seen?
I
Whitney
haven't
Houston?
seen him
Have you
live, but
have you
I've
seen
had-
Mariah Carey? Have you seen these people?
She what?
No, what I'm saying is
she
that have
whack
you seen
anyway.
Rihanna before you make
But
I've
that?
seen
doesn't-
Rihanna. Yes,
but
I've been at 2 Rihanna concerts.
You can't time out.
I've been at 2 Rihanna concerts, and she's good. She's not amazing. She
Shout
doesn't
out
give-
to
and mind you,
Rihanna.
I love Rihanna. Rihanna is my bitch. She's like my best friend in my head. But
Best friend in her head.
I know that Beyonce is a
She's
much
your best
better
friend and she's my
performer.
lover in my head.
All right, but I know that Beyonce
But I
is
don't
a
think
better
you can
performer
just say,
overall.
like, if-
But I don't think she's the best performer of all time. I'm not going that far. I'm sorry. I
well,
don't.
I'm thinking that I'm just saying like I don't feel like I have to physically be there. Just like I
Me
don't have to
neither.
physically see you rap or physically see. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have
Oh,
to
now
be
we
there.
not.
I feel
Now
like
we
it's-
not.
Well, now we not.
I gotta
I'm
disagree
just
with you on that.
saying. That's how you said.
Because I think you find out who's a dope artist when you see him perform live.
Exactly.
A lot of these people,
That's why I said
they sound
Kanye
like
is good.
trash when you see them live. So you could hear somebody on the radio and they're
true.
popping. Then you go see them live, you're like, that's the same
It wasn't
person.
all that.
Like,
Yeah,
you
shout
know,
out to SZA for Coachella.
Who's it? Oh,
They
yeah,
was
that's it.
saying she can't sing live.
No.
Shout out to SZA.
That's why.
Wow.
I mean, a lot of that.
Shout out to SZA. She can sing live. God damn.
That's a non-shout out.
But she's cute.
Right.
That's a non-shout out.
Though. She's cute though.
But,
I take her down.
I want to go. I would like to experience her Beyonce's.
You have to.
performance.
You have to.
Yes,
Like
I heard
said,
it's amazing. I
Right.
don't love her, but
Yeah.
I can appreciate.
Pay the $300.
I might.
We'll get you a discount, Carl. Don't worry.
Right,
Got
honey,
you.
I'm gonna keep you up on that.
Hold on.
But-
No,
good.
don't tell.
good.
Look, I'm the
But
Beyonce
right,
lover.
like I'm a stalker. What's your number?
Right.
I need.
Get you
know?
a discount.
I'm
But-
dead ass.
Yeah, we
I'm
give you a
just
discount.
saying, like,
$250.
I can appreciate a great performer. I know that I won't be disappointed for paying the $300. I won't be disappointed. I know it's going to be an amazing show.
It will be it will be an amazing
Now her
show.
voice booms. straight
Yes,
up.
her,
and she's very talented, right? We all agree that she's very
of course,
talented.
she's very talented. She's not 100% my cup of tea, but she's talented.
Michael Jackson talented too.
I love Michael Jackson.
I almost look gay when I'm in this concert with her because I'm like singing all the
Really?
lyrics and
I'm
shit.
singing
If
all-
you like
It'd
it,
be
then
funny
shit,
because I'd be
put
like,
it
do
on.
guys really
Yeah.
bump her? Like, when
Yeah,
you're in your
I get
car, do you
caught up.
ever
I
really
gotta-
sit there and
I gotta
bump her
stop, be like,
music?
damn, I gotta-
Like, blasting?
Gotta fall back.
Only
on that.
time I
got
will listen to
reputation to maintain.
Beyonce is if Jay-Z's
Jay-Z
on
was
the
on it,
feature.
yeah.
That's it.
But you know what's crazy? A lot of people are
Same.
like,
Most
he
dudes.
shouldn't
Yeah.
have even been
I
on the
can't.
tour. Everybody's excited for her more so than him.
Why do you think they're doing the tour now?
I mean, why not? I don't know. They both did their own separate
Why they did
projects.
Why they did it tour last year? Well, 2 years ago. It's a reason for everything.
Yeah, true indeed, definitely.
Find out the reason.
For more hype, I don't
what you
know.
trying to say?
But they've each done their individual project. They've both spoken their stories, their their perspective on things. I feel like it's only right that they bring it in somehow.
How? I want to know the revenue split. It's 50-50.
It's going in the same house. Does it
right.
matter?
Wait,
It's
does
going
he
to the
manage?
same
You know, if
house.
you have a girl, it's never 50-50.
It's not
man.
50-50,
It's
baby. It's gonna be
80-20.
about
Do they have the same
You know,
manager?
right.
Do they have the same manager? Like,
You know
what's
the big
going on?
homie getting pimped
It don't
on that
even
one.
matter. He know happy
worth
life,
it.
happy wife. So
That's
it's gonna
right.
be 80-20.
You said that real loud in the
Right, she said it.
microphone. I heard you.
80-20.
That's the joke I have. I always say I'm bisexual because I like to pay. You know, if you get the joke. It's like, I don't like men, but I'm bisexual. I don't like men, though, but I'm paying. It's just the way it goes, man. Happy wife,
Happy wife,
happy
happy life, baby.
Yeah, facts.
Wait, what?
What happened? You can't.
You said what? Kevin?
What?
She
What does
gotta
Kevin
go
say?
half.
She got to go
No.
have. You know how
Oh,
he
yeah,
feels
okay.
about
How about
half.
no,
Half
no,
on
no.
Kev is a baby. It's only
Okay.
half as a baby. Half on the baby. Otherwise, you paying. You got that smirk. You're gonna
Thank
learn.
you.
You're gonna learn
He
today,
gonna
young
learn.
man.
So,
You gonna
are
learn
you
today.
married?
Learn, baby.
No, I'm not married. No.
Oh, because
no.
you speaking like
Ever
you're
been
married.
married?
So I
No.
thought maybe you were
I
married.
was
Okay.
married once. Yeah. I was
Okay.
married once. Yeah.
That's
No,
good.
I
Good,
seen
good,
on
good,
the the meme that says if you get a place together, does the man
Oh, she pays all
50
the bills?
My grandmother always told me.
Shout out to
Old
your
school.
grandma.
Here we go.
She gonna say
Old
something
school.
vintage
Well, go ahead, girl.
Her
If
grandma
a
crazy.
man
Speak that word.
from Baltimore.
From Baltimore.
can't feed you, keep you warm or put a roof over your head, you do not need him.
That's one thing I could do. I could make sure that she's warm.
Not peanut butter jelly. Oh, I thought you
No,
were gonna say
warm.
something.
Peanut butter jelly.
Make sure
time.
she's warm. There you go.
Yeah.
Peanut
I
butter.
was going to say, I just read something on Instagram the other day. It
Put
was
a-
like
yeah.
something about if
More
the
peanut
man,
butter,
if the
more
man
I
is
believe
taking
in
you
half
out
and
your
half.
house, if he's taking you out the house that you live in currently, he has to be bringing you into something bigger and much better. Do y'all agree?
I'm
or
not
no?
paying no rent.
You not paying no rent where?
So you're not. So you're not paying no bills.
Oh no, I'm
paying
fine
the
with paying
bills.
bills,
I
baby.
can- no, but I'm just saying,
I've been there, done that. I've done
Yeah,
that.
because mind you,
I've done
if I
the
play
50-50.
I could pay
If
for
y'all-
it at my
Mine,
crib.
that's
Let me
one
tell
thing.
y'all
I
this.
don't
Let me
mind
tell y'all
working.
this.
I'm
If-
good
No,
with
I don't
working.
believe.
let me-
I don't believe in that.
Let me
What?
tell y'all
But
this.
Because I don't. Well, I mean, what's wrong with going half and half?
Nothing.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I've
hold
done
on.
that. I have no
I've done it
problem
too.
with that.
I've done
Let
it
me
too.
tell you
I'm
this.
not
I've
a
done
guy.
the 50-50.
If I'm paying everything, she better be giving up something.
But that's what
But
I'm saying.
that's
I
always
cook,
with
clean.
men
You know what I'm
What are
saying?
they giving up?
Women
better be
always
Women
say that.
nowadays don't
Listen.
do the
Better be
woman
curling.
things
I don't know if you
anymore.
heard it before. I want my knees
That's the
licked.
thing.
So we having a
Gender
debate.
roles.
You like your knees licked, so we
Gender
having a
roles
debate,
have
right?
been
Is it
like-
okay for the man to pay man and woman to go half and half in a household?
Not the
I think
podcast.
that's
It's okay.
I feel
Yeah.
like.
But
Is it wrong to say it depends on where you guys are at in terms of?
I'm
What,
talking
financially. All right, but my thing is, so what do you want the man to do?
Like if he's
everything?
Diddy and
No,
I'm
no, no.
just
I'm not
me,
saying.
like-
Time out. I never said I want the
I'm
man to
like,
do
oh,
everything.
Bianca.
But I'm talking about.
Like, do I need to go 50-50 with Diddy?
No.
I'm not going 50-50 with Diddy.
No,
sorry,
I'm not
doing
saying that.
That's
I'm
not
regardless. I'm saying this. I think I'm just a very traditional woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, cooking every day. I feel like cooking, cleaning, taking care of
what
kids
you
and
making?
stuff like that.
What you making?
Huh?
Curious. What you making?
What you?
Serious, like, no, I really can't cook, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's the woman. What
Peanut butter.
what my
jelly?
dad has always taught me, like, a woman is supposed to do
Is the
these obligations.
nurturer.
Yeah,
I
like,
guess it's the
man
domestic
is
part of
the-
it, right? Like the domestic part,
I mean, I believe.
right? Like
yeah,
women should
you
be more
do.
domestic,
So
right?
you don't feel like
Yeah.
the man don't need to do
because
laundry and
straight
cook
up-
once
Right,
in a
but
while?
I
No,
still believe that too.
I
Why
feel that too.
not?
If I'm tired,
No,
if I
I
say,
would
babe,
like-
I'm tired.
Right.
No, I
you should
do-
be able to
There's no
step
reason
in.
why you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
get up and
yeah.
go.
I do our laundry. In my household, I do the laundry because I like my clothes. I like
certain way,
I like
right?
my stuff a certain way,
Right.
a certain order, a certain smell. Like I don't like other shit.
Okay.
That's just me. Now,
Right.
going back to other shit, like a woman should be able to. She should, if you gonna marry a woman, she got to make sure that she could cook, clean, and take care of some goddamn kids.
Well,
that's
yeah,
floating
but I
around
mean,
here.
she should already
Right?
be taught that
But
anyway
now-
growing up.
but now-
She got to learn
but
how
now-
to take care of her damn
But
self
the
regardless.
But now-
misconception is that
I
a lot
don't,
of men
because at the
feel
end of the
like,
day,
you know what,
well,
that's
me
her
personally, I
role.
don't need a
My
man
role
to
is
do
bring home the
anything.
money.
So therefore, in my household, whatever he chooses to help out with, that's fine. Considering that we're not married,
Pastor Deuce.
that we're not married, I don't need a man to come in my household and do everything
I think
for me
it's- I think
because
it's-
it's my household.
What
Because at the
you
end of
think?
the day, whether he walk out the next day
I'm
or
still
whatever,
gonna be-
I have to still make sure my
Shout out
household
to
is
Deuce.
intact and taken care of.
Definitely.
Shout out to.
I
Deuce.
think it's cool that you're old fashioned like that, and
And it should be like, I get it, I like
for
it,
me,
but
it can't be forced.
unfortunately,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? I'm not gonna
that's true,
force
too.
a chick
You
to do
can't force
something,
nobody to do it,
especially
right.
y'all,
And
some
you can't-
stubborn
You know what?
creatures.
We are,
A
and
lot
you
of
can't
people
force
don't
a
take
man
the
to
time
do it
get to
either.
really know each other. Like,
You
know
can
what
make a
she likes
woman.
to
You can
do,
make
what
a
she
woman
don't
do
like
whatever
to
you
do.
want. You just got to make sure you.
Okay, you were formerly married.
That's why I said I'm bisexual. I'm paying.
It depends. You gotta, but y'all gotta get these women that really
I hope
love
you all
you.
get that
like-
joke. Like,
Do you feel like
No,
marriage
we
is
got
a
the joke. I got the
necessity?
joke.
Do you
'Cause
feel
I'm
like
not
marriage is a
bisexual.
necessity in this day and age, though?
no, I think it's a piece of paper.
Yep.
I think it's bullshit.
Right,
I
and
think
it's a
it was,
business.
I think
I
it
do
was
too.
forced upon us to live a certain
That's
way.
what was.
But
what we
Marriage
were.
is not what it used to
I'm
be.
also old school in the sense that, like, when I'm eating dinner, when I'm doing whatever, turn the phone off. Let's rap
Everything's
face
put
to
away.
face.
Right.
You know, and I think you gotta have a system in place that works for both. You know,
See,
so,
when my phone is off, I can't get the other text messages that I want to get.
why you trying to text
Oh,
me?
shut up.
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to get. my
What
other
text message you want when you got your wife and family in front of you?
Sometimes Kevin might text me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, you
Some-
tell
You
them
got other
to
friends.
wait
You have to have
until-
I
friends.
think honestly,
You tell them to wait until dinner time is over.
Exactly.
MOB.
I think
Money over.
I honestly think that
Money over backpacks.
Y'all are
Yeah,
really
right.
annoying.
You could say money over
What'd you
bitches.
say?
That's all.
What would you was about
Nah,
to say?
luggage. That's what.
I think maybe because, like I said, I'm not from here, and I feel like New York is such, like, even when I'm dating guys, they want instant gratification or instant things. I'm like, we cool, we good, you good, boom, next girl. That's why I think that, like, being single at 35 here is common.
You 35? She looks like she's like 22.
No,
I didn't say
She is like she was 35.
But I'm just saying,
you're 22.
I thought she was 35 the way she said it.
like,
I
yeah,
wanna say,
you
like,
tricked me.
my whole
But you look like
timeline
you're
back
20.
home, everybody 25s, married, kids. You know what I'm saying? Here, it's just like, that's why we have so many brunches and so many.
Everybody's
like, it's
just-
so like, it's like, oh, you're not
Fast-paced,
with
yeah.
it.
I'ma
Somebody
get the
else.
next bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So marriage here isn't.
Yeah.
We don't take marriage serious here. That's number one.
That's
We don't
what I'm
take it
saying.
serious.
I
We
don't
even-
feel
a
like
lot of it
it's
don't even
valued
take-
anymore.
It's not.
Here.
Even relationships are not valued here.
Here and on TV. Here and on
Oh, I feel like you go to a
Free
little
Bill
country
Cosby.
bumpkin
So-
and
that
you're
loving-
married at
that's
like
that loving
16
hip-hop
and got
shit.
3 kids by 20.
Everybody think they in love and hip hop,
That's
right?
a fact.
Right, and it's like, yeah.
Shout
lot of
out
bullshit.
to my wife.
Yeah.
That's
Hi,
right.
wife.
Better shout out.
And I was watching the
don't
Tiana
know.
Taylor show, and it was like the
I
only
love them
refreshing
so
show to
much.
watch because
Yes.
they're so in love. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
because
okay
they
to
actually
be
love
in
each
love.
other.
That's
That's
what I
why
like.
they
And
actually
it's okay
Tiana
to be
and,
in
Really?
love.
and her husband.
Really?
They actually love each
That's what the
other.
problem
Really?
is. A lot of people feel
Really?
like they can't be
Hold
vulnerable
on,
and
hold
they
on,
can't.
really. Now we saying that this show is real.
What?
Like
no.
we-
I just said on T. I'm just.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Right.
Have you
I
watched the show? Have you watched?
I don't. It
So
came-
how
What
did
did you
It
just
came
say?
across the screen.
What
Didn't
did
you
just
just say-
What did you
I didn't
say?
watch it. I didn't
Didn't
watch
you
it.
just say that you can't comment on anything that you haven't
I
watched?
What did you just
All right, so I'm not
say?
Women
I didn't even
listen,
hear
man.
what you said.
So you wanted to tell you I didn't watch it.
So what did you
I
do?
was actually taking
got
care
the-
of business in the
What did
kitchen.
I didn't hear what he said.
And I
And
you
saw
heard
the
it?
show,
Oh, go
and I
across the
glimpsed
screen?
at it.
And
Love
you
and hip hop
what?
for
Right?
dummies.
What is your critique on it?
Got the
I'm talking
quick
about what's the
outline.
name of the show again?
Tiana and Iman.
Tiana, whatever. Amon Shepard,
You must. Okay.
The
basketball
Shepherd.
player.
So what's wrong with
Okay.
it?
Shumpert, not Shepherd.
Shumpert.
Right.
See, he really didn't see
You
it.
didn't see
Right.
it. You didn't see the last name right.
Is he playing for anybody? Is he doing it? All right.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he's gone. He's been off the
He's
couch for a
gone?
while.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. I know.
But what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Okay,
like
what
the
are you
Kings?
saying, Ari? What?
what I'm
What's
saying,
your point,
Sacramento.
what I'm
Ari?
saying is that I don't think that show. I think that show is more scripted than anything.
Their show?
You don't think?
Really?
You think
Why
so?
not?
Out of all.
You know, out of all the shows that come on that network, you don't think all those shows that's the only show that's not scripted?
I wouldn't say that it's not scripted, but I feel like it's
I
the
think-
most.
Right.
It comes
You
off.
seen that show?
Honestly, to me, it comes off the most genuine. Yes, that show comes on to be comes off the most genuine out
They
of all
make
of
it.
them.
They make it like
I'm gonna
that.
actually
though.
go watch
They
it.
make it
It's
like
so
that.
good, girl.
It
It
made
made
I don't
you
watch
know why?
any of that. I don't
Especially
watch
for them
anything
being
Me
in
either.
reality.
I don't like it
Especially in
either.
our generation when everybody's too cool to show
Who
their
else she was
feelings and be
messing
in
with at
love,
the
I feel
time though?
like
Who else she was messing with? Go ahead, Kevin.
What you mean?
that
Brandon
was
Jennings.
before.
That was
they got-
6
that was
years
months
ago.
Right,
That was-
and
that was
he
6
already
years
told
ago.
the story
we
that when
already
he
know the story.
approached
He got
her.
pregnant by Tay Hecker.
Right,
They had a
so-
baby.
What I'm
and-
saying is that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that. All of
I feel
this
like
stuff.
that's the most
I
genuine
don't-
show on that whole network.
I don't
honestly.
believe.
Period.
I don't believe in reality shows like these. I don't believe in these reality shows. I don't think that. I think all of this stuff is scripted.
I want you
think
to
they have
watch it and then. come
I'm
back.
not gonna watch it.
I think you should.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I think you should.
I don't think you should challenge me to watch that show.
Ari, I think you should fucking watch
I'd
it.
rather watch the Cosbys than watch that.
Well, why
Why
wouldn't you
wouldn't
watch
you watch the
that?
Cosbys? Don't do
man.
that.
Why
Don't
wouldn't you watch
do
that, though?
Listen,
I like
My
the
little cousins
Cosbys
have
at
you
the
will
seen-
show.
always be my
Have you
all-time
seen
favorite
their
family
show,
movie.
Tiana Iman? Have you seen
No,
it?
I haven't
don't
seen it.
care.
I gotta check
It's
that
good.
out. I gotta
It's
check
It's
it out.
very good.
I catch myself
It-
watching
it's
all
no
that shit. I'm
ratchet
not gonna lie.
bullshit. It's not
It's
like
about their
life.
It's
It's just about
family.
their life.
It's them and their baby. Like to me,
gotta
that's
check
the
it out.
most genuine show on that network.
It makes marriage look cool.
Yes,
Yes.
that's my
Right.
point.
And
And
that's-
everybody
and it's-
feels like
and it's
There you
so
go,
sick with
Sonny.
making marriage look cool.
Yes.
I like more movies.
You know what?
than I
Makes
do
you
reality.
like
You know what's funny?
Yeah,
me
be
too. I don't
that.
like
You know what's
reality
funny?
either.
Then
Especially-
they should have a camera in my household
Oh, God.
to see how marriage
He
is
always
cool.
got a suggestion.
Your wife will probably be a celebrity.
Yeah.
Putting up with you because you're getting
But it's gonna
attacked
be.
all over
But
this
you just said
podcast.
if they do,
Oh,
it's gonna be
right.
scripted though, right?
No, this is gonna be like
Oh,
real.
shit.
So why do you feel like yours
This is
would
gonna
be
be
real
real.
and theirs is not?
This is gonna be real.
So why do you
It's gonna be
feel
real,
like
like
Tiana
real
Iman-
conversations.
real
It's gonna be real.
just like real
Why do you feel like
No,
Tiana
she
dropping
and Iman's
bombs
is
on you.
not?
Real in Ari's home,
Listen,
right?
There you go.
Real in Ari's home.
Does your wife lick your knees?
Listen,
No, she ain't looking his
that might be
goddamn
that might be the real argument
Let
though.
me say something though. It takes
Why
a
you
real-
not
it
licking
takes a
it?
real
That might
man
be
to
in the
on this
script.
podcast,
That
the
might be in
three
the
of you.
script, Sonny.
Let me tell you
It's tough. You got
something,
thick-
honey.
You got thick skin.
Okay.
Listen, at the end of the day, I feel like shows like that is.
I want you to watch it before you say that.
I think
I need you to watch it. I need you to watch it.
Shows like that is made for viewers like us to like critique and say, oh well, she might love him more, or he might love her more, whatever the case may be. Or they love each other, or they have like a happy lifestyle, right? Until he do something. Look at your show when you talking about
Tristan and Chloe.
And the other one with the girl that cut her hair off.
Oh, Tamar.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody look at that like, oh, that was like a really good show. They really love each other, but then look at them now. This is what I'm saying.
I see your point.
What I'm saying is that
you never know when things are gonna go left, though.
You don't know.
You never know.
You don't know.
I said period. I could be in love with you today, and then tomorrow you do some bullshit, and I hate. That's life. Period.
I doubt it. I doubt if
nobody foresaw that. Nobody foresaw that coming. Like, oh shit, he done got a baby. Nobody saw that coming. That's life. Period. Overall, that happens on the daily. You could be in love with some nigga tomorrow and he got 3 baby moms. You don't even know about. Like.
I did. I seen it coming.
Oh my God!
Shout out to Roc Nation.
Shout out to Roc Nation.
That's right. Shout out to Roc Nation.
Warehouse
in the building because this one right here.
Warehouse.
Y'all are crazy.
Listen.
You don't even need Duce.
Boy, right.
Some buck
we can
wild
go at
people
this all day.
Hold on.
All day.
We will love Duce.
That's right. Shout out to Duce.
Shout out to Duce.
Shout out to Duce.
I'll be back up here to throw you guys some bottles and stuff like that.
Yes.
Cool,
love that.
We
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for the love, man. Y'all are great.
This is Real Conversations, episode
whatever. We don't know.
3,199.
We don't know.
I'm gonna need you to figure it out though.
33, 34.
Nah,
we was
nigga,
just
I feel
like
we're about
37.
at 40 now.
We
We gotta be around like
last
40.
week, so how you
almost,
get
close.
back to 33?
Sometimes you gotta push.
This is why we need an assistant.
She said 40 with the OE shirt on.
That's right.
Give me some of that OE. Give me some of that OE.
Beyonce shirt.
Some of that OE.
And she's shaking her.
I'm shaking. I ain't got much, but I'm shaking anyway.
Shout out to Roc Nation. It's like, no,
That's right. Shout out to Roc Nation. That you know, shit don't want to keep saying that, right?
Shout out to Roc Nations. We all need jobs.
Duce Mafia.
We all need jobs over here.
Do say Mafia.
Don't worry, I can do what you
Duce
do
Mafia in the
too.
building.
Just train me. I can do it.
Listen, you guys
Don't worry
trained me
about
today, man. I learned to fall back when women are in heated conversation because they need you on this podcast.
You don't want this.
You bring a very valuable element to the podcast. If I do say so myself.
As you say.
Yeah.
We out, man. I appreciate you coming on.
Yo, thanks, guys. I love you all.
Later, guys.
Usually we tell people to kick a freestyle, but you don't.
Instagram.
I gotta get paid for that, man.
But we appreciate you, man, and
Drunken love.
Oh, yeah.
And
y'all don't want to hear me.
I heard you.
We appreciate the ladies here.
Yay.
Shout out to Teak.
You're all the bomb.
Teak podcast. Tell them.
Oh yes, May 6th.
May 6th.
Tea with Teak.
Tea with Teak.
Girl.
She
We
drinks.
say what they can
We say
radio
what they
station.
can.
Some Duce
And
for
it's your
that.
birthday.
For that
All right,
episode.
so I'm
Happy belated. Her birthday was
so we can come
Happy
and do
belated.
interview
Tuesday,
over there too.
Wednesday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, my
Birthday
birthday
was
was
on
Wednesday
Wednesday.
and my party was last night.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
And we
And
love
I had
you.
a ball. I had a ball.
Happy
Wow.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Word, I
girl.
need a shot.
I
We
had a
should take a
ball.
shot on
Happy
that note.
birthday, yeah.
All right, I got my
Teak.
shot in here.
Later.
Shout out to Teak and her newfound love
Venture.
My newfound love.
of drinking tea.
Hey.
That's right. It's gonna be special tea.
Special tea.
Special tea.
So we're gonna take a
This whole
shot
cup
and
is
then we're
about
gonna
to
close
melt, bro.
and we're gonna be
Oh my
out.
God.
We appreciate it.
This is a little more than the shot. I think.
That's more than a shot, but good. You
It's all right. It's cool. It's cool.
I don't even need to be drinking, but I
it's
guess.
alright.
If I do say so myself.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cheers to Teak and her new venture.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud.
Chin down.
This is Real Conversations. We are out. Bang bang.
Later.
Where's the cranberry? Oh my God.